Now that you have your outline, it's time for you to write it in detail. But before that, you will want to know what's good and what's bad. This video will give you both examples.
This lesson talks about the demographic of Indonesia. Wow, we can see so many ethnic groups in Indonesia. This content made by Kanta is considered to be a good example. This lesson explains how diverse the country is by showing some facts about the population in Indonesia. This is the main content and it is shown clearly at the beginning. Moreover, it has a supporting story to create a nice episode to the fact. Please look at the second paragraph. The second paragraph is about Indonesia's national motto, which talks about how there are peace and harmony in Indonesia despite the diversity and difference. It is supporting the main content by showing how diversity is influencing the national motto. By adding an episode or story to your fact, the whole content has a message and it looks unique and different from the other countries.
Hello, beautiful audience. I will try to give you a good example from my country, the country of wonders and great history, Turkey. As you might have noticed, story is really important in your topic, giving the spice of your factors. Make them feel the taste of the reasons behind your topic, as if you were giving them a platter of your country, which would make them go, yummy. For my case, while introducing Turkey, my beautiful country, I wanted to give a taste of why is Turkey situated and where it is situated. Not only giving the audience the fact that Turkey is located here, but also giving them the spice, the battles they have went through, and what they were affected by. As you can see in here, I have questioned the topic and continued explaining by detailing the Battle of Malazgirt and the leaders who led the Turks. The story of the clash between Byzantine Empire and the legendary Turkic nation, Seljuk Turks. It was a battle that decided the entry of Turks to the Eurasian world. Without this victory, the world wouldn't have been shaped the way it is right now. In the end, as Kanta has also said, making your story, creating your unique episode makes you the one that surpasses levels of country introduction.
I hope you now know the good ones. Let me talk about what's the bad content for this project.
Hello, I'm Marin, and I'll be telling you about my state, Hawaii. Famous as a tourist spot, there are many interesting facts about Hawaii. Did you know that there was a Hawaii state flag? This flag comes with a background story and it's actually quite interesting. How you deliver these facts are what is important and what we are trying to teach. This is just one page of one class that I have created. Can you tell what's wrong? That's right, it's a listing of facts rather than telling a story. Dates and people are important, but we can make this more interesting. For example, how the song was composed and written is just listed here. We can obviously make this more interesting to read and learn about. This is another page from the same class. As you can see, there is just one picture of the state bird, which is the topic of this page. Again, like the previous page, there is no story, just a listing of facts after one picture.
I'll tell you about my country, Thailand. It's one of the countries in Southeast Asia which is famous by its high number of tourists. So, I have many things to talk about the tourism spots and culture. This is one of the page from the first lesson introducing about the demographic data of the city Bangkok. I have a brief explanation about the population and number of tourists per year with a nice view of the city. It's a good piece of information to know about the basics of the city, but it doesn't extend further than this. It doesn't have any episode such as how did Bangkok become such a popular city, or was there some key person who triggered the country to be widely known as a resort area, and so on. This is another page from the same lesson. I talked about how Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand, has the longest name in the world, but didn't include any episode. The episode can be why did it become long or who made it. Also, the relationship between the previous page and this page is very weak. Basically, using information that can be easily found on the internet is not enough for your contents.